Hi, how's it going? Okay, I am going to go to my map. I've got a special map I use just for testing things called my construction area. It won't take a moment to load because it's, as you can see, pretty empty. And in here, this is where I assemble things. I'm just going to move this to mats. There we go. That was a glass shader that I was working on. Now, in here I am going to import. And I need to go to my warehouse 43 development, and I am going to go into my kiosk asset development, kiosk from max. Now I'm only going to bring across these 4 basic materials and the model for the moment. Okay, import static mesh. I'm going to not automatically generate a collision because I need to create a custom collision for this, and I'm going to import. And this is just basically to wire it up and make sure that it's working okay in this. Now I've got an Oculus connected to my rig, so because of that I'm not going to use preview mode, I don't think, in selected mode, play in selected viewport, because otherwise it'll kick in there. Oculus and things will get a bit cray cray. Right, so here's our kiosk. Okay, and if I come around from this side, yeah. It's nice, it's reversed, but I tend to do that a lot. But we can see we've got our item here. Okay, now I need to make a material, and it's already created a default one, so I'm going to go in here and call it Kiosk Master Material. Okay, just so I know what it is. Double click on it, and if you've never seen materials in Unreal, this is kind of what they look like. Okay, they're nodal, so you've got here, this is your material itself. And here, these are your various things you connect to it. In this case, this is just a colour, 0. So I'm going to drag across my albedo. My albedo I'm going to drag off to my base colour. I'm going to drag off my metallic and drag that to metallic. I'm going to drag off my roughness, and I'm going to attach my roughness to my roughness. I'm going to drag off my normal. I'm going to drag my normal to my normal. Okay, and that's all I'm going to do for the minute. So I'm just going to click save. And if you look at the material here in the circle, you'll see that, we've got our previews going up now. And it's okay, we've got different reflection values for various things. So that's cool. Just going to close that down. Now I'm going to open up my kiosk from max export, and you can see that it's already applied the basic material to it. It's kind of all it took. Okay, so now we have an end point. Okay, so the idea of this is that our end user will find this, go up to it and go, the end, job done. Now, over here, remember what I said about illumination? So I'm going to go File, Save As, I'm going to say this is a target. So, let me see, TG8. And kiosk info gold targa illumination file. There we go. Okay, now I can go into here where this is, and I'm just going to pull in my material, and we've got an emissive color right there. Can you see it? So I'm going to take my master material here. I'm going to take my metallic and my roughness, put them over here. Okay, I'm going to put my normal here because it's not going to change much, and then over here I'm going to import, so I'll just come here and I'm going to import my illumination. Okay, and all this is going to do is, if I just drag it into here and slap it into my emissive color, wait just a second, you can see now we've got some glowing panels on our screen. Okay, so now look down here where my arrow is. It'll take it a moment or two, but you can see now we've got these nice illuminated things going on here. Okay, and we can affect how illuminated this is, which is kind of useful. So all I need to do is press 1 and click, press M and click. This is a multiply. So now I can choose to multiply my illumination. See here, and this is my screen backlight. So I'm going to press C and type screen backlights. Okay, that way I know what they are. And this is my original value, so say I don't want it too bright, maybe 0.25 as a backlight. Save. If you look down here, you'll see there's less illumination happening in just a moment. There, see? A bit greyed now. Okay, and we're going to be able to mess with that when we have stuff to put on the screens, which will be very, very useful. Okay? Cool. Alright then, so at the moment I'm going to call this pretty much basically done. I'm going to do some stuff obviously to add like text, and I'm going to add like logos, and I'm going to add decals and all that kind of thing to it. I may well record doing that, but I may well not, so just depends really. Although if you want to slip me a couple of crispy 20s, I'll be quite happy to do it, I promise you that much. Christmas is nearly here. Okay, I'm going to click save, and I'm going to close this and this, and I'm just going to hold Control and S, Control and A. Hang on, just want to save these basically. Control S, there we go, and that'll save those. And my construction area is now good. I think everything's right size. If I just go into my start content, architecture, and I'll just grab a doorway. Yeah, there you go, see? That's how big it is. And if I just plain selected viewport without dropping out to infinity. This will be a bit choppy because of the screen cap tool I'm using, but nice. See? Information kiosk. Once it's got the text in, it'll be lovely. Okay, so hope you found that useful. I look forward to talking to you again. And until such time as I do, bye-bye for now. Actually, you know what? Before I go bye-bye for now, I think I will put in the text stuff and other things, just so you can see how it's done. But that'll be in the next part, so if you stopped a few seconds ago, you won't know what the next part's about.